intelligence. Knowing yourself is true wisdom. Mastering others is strength. Mastering yourself is true power. Wish you all a blissful morning, my dears. Today, I came here to talk about a very special topic. So, can anyone guess what is it? From my quote I said earlier? Personal development is very essential for this modern society. Because, as I see, this modern society lacks self-confidence. They lack self-esteem. Because, as I think, they all have so many thoughts about them. But first, I will explain you what is personal development. Personal development is improving your skills, developing your skills, and manifesting your dreams by your own. So, for these purposes, first we have to understand ourselves, we have to love ourselves. So, if we need to love ourselves, we have to identify our strengths and weaknesses. Main problem of this society, they don't know what is a weakness, they don't know what is a strength. So, let me give, this is an example. So, think that you and your friend had a very big fight. So, the problem is that your friend stole one of your favorite pen or one of your eraser. So, you're gonna complain about it to the teacher, and teacher came and asked if from him if it's true or not. And he started to say, "No, teacher, I didn't took it. He's lying." So, do you all understand what's the problem in there? Maybe that boy has a lot of strengths, but his weakness is lying. So, what is the point of having many strengths? If he has one weakness and he's lying every time, can he develop his strengths? Can he get rid of his weakness? Can he become a self-developed person in the future? Maybe he will do a great job in the future, but did he do it correctly? What if he lied to one of his customers or someone? Maybe he wants to be a doctor. But if he lied to one of his patients, maybe the patient will die. The problem is, in the childhood, that he didn't get rid of his weakness. He still developed his weakness. And I think that ourselves, again, we have to understand that we have this weakness, we have this strength. So I will get an example of me. So one of my biggest strength is writing stories, but one of my biggest weakness is I'm a short-tempered person. And if I didn't understand I'm a short-tempered person, I'm gonna out-control it. So maybe someone insulted me or something. So what am I gonna do? Hit that person, slap that person? That didn't make it. Because I have to get rid of my weakness. If I hit or slap that person, I will be criticized by this society. I will get judged, of course, by this society. So, let me give you some 5 areas that you have to develop for being a self-developed person. Social growth, emotional growth, spiritual growth, and mental growth. Before explaining those points, I'm going to tell you guys about something that really help us to improve our self-esteem and help us to be a self-developed person. So, my first point is avoid negativity. Please avoid negativity, of course. I know every single one in here have the negativity thing in your mind. So, if you gonna write a paper thing that you'll think, oh my gosh, I can't do this. What if it gets hard? If I didn't study, what if I forget what I studied for? Like this. If I have negativity in this place, I wouldn't be able to speak in front of you guys right now. So please avoid negativity. My second point is compete against yourself. Competing against yourself is very important because everyone is thinking that they need someone to compete against. Because when I was a child, I used to compete against my friends. Because I thought, what if they get high place from me? What if they get high marks than me? But I had to stop that because I realized that's not worth it. Because the most important thing is compete with yourself. So my third point is set challenges every day. So let me give you an advice how to set a challenge for a day. So make a mark sheet, write a challenge for one day. Think that challenge is reading your science book for the day. So you can do that activity and put a tick in front of it if you did. So maintain this for a month. Actually, trust me, it's gonna make you motivated. Actually, it is. Actually, I got this idea from a YouTube video that I saw on internet. So please try it out. So my fourth point is set a goal to yourself. So if you want to set a goal for yourself, a lot of us will think, oh, I will get that. You all like to get a good job in the future. So let's get. I want to be a doctor in the future. So set a goal. I will do these things to be a doctor. I will do these things, and you will definitely become that person you want to be in the future. So my last point is celebrate victories. So I know all of you do that because when you think that you got 100 of 100 for your exam paper, of course you guys will be overjoyed because you got 100 of 100 in the exam. Think that you tell this to your parents, wow, they will become overjoyed. Maybe they gifted you some toys or something. Because please, I know you all celebrate victories, so please remember those 4 points I said to you. So then, as I said, celebrating victories is the result of doing other things. So as you avoid negativity, you set a goal, you set a challenge, and you compete against yourself, of course, you're gonna win this game. Of course, you're gonna win this game. So, I told you guys earlier, there are some areas that we have to develop. So, first, that is emotional growth. So, emotional growth is, I'm going to introduce things briefly because emotional growth is really help us to we have to control our emotions in these days because I think a lot of children are out of their control from the emotions, and please control it for a good future. Then my second point is social growth, and it really helps us to communicate with people because currently there are a lot of people in this society and they are not really them as we think they are because they are two-faced people actually. So my third point is mental growth. So we all need mental growth to focus on developing our mind and focus on our studies too. So my last point is yes, that's all the points I have to say. So I think you all have that idea that you have to develop and get rid of when you out of your mind or control your mind. You have to avoid those things, and I think you're gonna improve your social confidence, self-esteem, and things. And this is the end of my speech, but I have to say something before I go because, as I told you guys earlier, the person you're destined to be is the person you decided to be. Think. You can understand. You could understand. Actually, this meaning of this is when you decided to be a person in past, actually you had to work for it. That if you work for it, you will definitely become that person in the future. So at last, I want to thank Samdrika teacher for giving me this opportunity.